From the Opubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a comics podcast at newsok.com. I'm Matt Price. This is Kyle Roberts. This week we've got 3 books. They all feature a character with the word night in their name.
Yep.
We've got Batman Battle for the Cowl. Obviously, Batman's former sidekick Nightwing plays into that. There is an XMen one-shot, X-Men Manifest Destiny, Nightcrawler. And then in Action Comics, the mysterious Flamebird and Nightwing take center stage. They're a different Nightwing, both from DC. This one's a Superman-related character. So let's kick it off with probably the biggest release of the week, Batman Battle for the Cowl, #1.
And this was our Q&A for this past week.
That's right. Check out the Batman Battle for the Cowl Q&A a little bit to hear some more about some of the characters. But yeah, Tony Daniel writes and draws this. It really felt like kind of just action-packed from the get-go. Mm-hmm. Just get in the car and put the pedal to the metal.
Yep, Robin's in it, Nightwing's in it.
Yeah, you've got Damian from the Grant Morrison run. Mm-hmm. All these guys are just kind of Gotham. The bad guys realize that Batman seems to be gone, so Gotham's going to the dogs, so to speak. There's crime bursting out all over it, and it's always been even when Batman's there, it's sort of on the edge, teetering on the edge of chaos. So it's gotten even worse. All the Batman's sidekicks and allies are out there trying to help. Also, a mysterious character seems to be calling himself Batman. Who's that? We don't know. So this is all things that take place as Battle for the Cowl gets started. It's written and drawn by Tony Daniel, who drew Batman R.I.P. He wrote a series of his own called The 10th, probably back in the 90s, to some degree, maybe early 2000s. And I wasn't sure of him as a writer. Like, I hadn't read that much by him. How is this going to go? I think it worked. I think this first issue worked pretty well. It is it's a solid superhero story. You're not getting the kind of massive, multi-layered, oftentimes confusing things you got with Grant Morrison. You're getting more, this is a straight-ahead...
Yeah, it's all laid out there for you, a lot of action.
Superhero. If you've been thinking, Batman's been a little confusing for me, and you just want something that's more straight superhero Batman, I think Battle for the Cowl is going to do it for you. So,
sweet.
Nightwing, Robin both have some good moments, and yeah, enjoyed it.
Sweet.
All right, next we'll talk about Action Comics. How about that?
All right.
This is Greg Rucka's first issue on Action Comics. It's been Jeff Johns' book up until now, and I think he also kind of wanted to accelerate the pace. There are 2 new superheroes, Flamebird and Nightwing, who are presumably Kryptonians from the new Krypton planet. And they are on Earth. At first, we don't know why. Then we kind of find out General Zod has placed these sleeper agents on Earth, and Flamebird and Nightwing are going to try to ferret them out. So you get this year-long arc that's set up. We also find out the mystery of who are Flamebird and Nightwing in this issue. I won't give it away, but I thought it worked well. Sweet. And basically, I thought it was a nice setup. I'm ready to see where Rucka goes with this. He's always done good work. I thought his Wonder Woman was outstanding. Mm-hmm. Of course, his spy work on Queen and Country, also very good. So this is a great kickoff to what I hope will be a good year-long story. A lot of people I know have thought, well, Jeff Johns is leaving. I don't know if I'm going to keep following this book. Plus, Superman's only kind of tangentially in it. Let me tell you, it looks like it's going to be good. So I would say go ahead and give it a try.
Sweet.
Then we will wrap it up with X-Men Manifest Destiny, Nightcrawler one-shot.
Yep. Basically, where Nightcrawler's village that he was originally from, they make this whole, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a museum?
Yeah, like it's a whole museum full of Nightcrawler artifacts, costumes, stuff like that, and they invite him out there. And there's a new demon, I guess, in town. Sort
of a new twist where there's somebody new that Nightcrawler has to battle. And it's a done-in-one story written by James Asmus, who I actually have never heard of, but I enjoyed what he did here pretty well. And also pretty good art is taken throughout. Molina is one of them, and Syaf, I believe is the other guy's name. Basically, a lot of people don't like, and I don't want to get into too much spoiler-heavy territory, but it does touch on some of the Chuck Austin work with Nightcrawler, which I think was near universally hated. However, in this issue, I think they actually, at least if not make you like that part of it, at least kind of make it work in the context of this issue.
Yeah, I really like this issue because it tells a whole story in one comic. It doesn't leave with a giant cliffhanger at the end that you have to go out and buy the next comic. It's a full story in one comic, but it kind of, leaves it for an ending to where you can, just start going with more follow-ups from there.
Right, and it ties in fine with what Fraction's been doing with Nightcrawler and Uncanny X-Men as well. So you can read it completely by itself, but also it's not out of sync with anything that we've seen before. So
I also love all the Christian references, which a lot of that ties in with Nightcrawler anyway. And I know that I could certainly apply a lot of that to my faith as well.
Yeah, Nightcrawler has been. I think was a priest at one point. Has been in. And I think it's good that we actually are able to show a character with faith occasionally like this. They can have different perspectives. So, hey, I liked them all actually this week. I'm going to pick Action Comics 875, but liked them all 3.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll pick Nightcrawler.
All right. So, for Kyle Roberts, I am Matt Price. Thanks for watching.